history, the Lemurians found this cavern system and built it out. And so when they were in a war against the Atlanteans, this was their refuge.
So down inside these lava tubes, what do you think? That there are like secret doors that are hidden with this high technology?
Well, there's a lot of secrets in these lava tubes, in these caves. What we're not seeing in the caves are entry points into this hidden labyrinth of portals and tunnel systems that lie underneath the entire Big Island. They're well hidden. This is part of Hawaiian legend. The extraterrestrials had cloaking technology, and so the doorways would just look like an ordinary rock face.
According to Hawaiian legend, these lava tubes have been inhabited not only by the ancient Lemurians, but also by the Akua, the visitors that are said to have arrived here from the Pleiades, and the dwarf people they created called the Menehune. But if these ancient ancestors of Hawaii possessed technology that allowed them to conceal doorways to secret passages and chambers within the lava tubes, could they still be hiding out in them today?
There's other places around the earth where there are these strange tunnels like this. And sometimes people are said to go inside them and disappear, or they encounter strange beings inside these tunnels. Has that happened here?
Well, definitely. I mean, there are a lot of Hawaiian stories of people going into these tunnels and having encounters with Menehune, or with the sorcerers, or even with the Akua themselves. I've even had an experience here with my wife where we had some kind of mystical experience where the Akua communicated and basically said, we're coming back.
Like telepathic communication, just she suddenly had inside this tunnel.
That's right, in this very tunnel. We were meditating and she had that kind of telepathic download. On its own, it just doesn't mean much, but many other people have had these kinds of mystical experiences in the caverns and even had encounters with beings in these caverns.
If people today are reporting encounters with strange beings in the lava tubes, where are they coming from? Could it be that Hawaii was not only a hub of extraterrestrial visitation thousands of years ago, but that it continues to serve as an entry point for otherworldly visitors? But if so, how is it possible that such activity continues undetected? Ancient astronaut theorists say the answer can be found by examining sacred rock art, which suggests Hawaii is home to an incredible anomaly. Ancient astronaut theorist David Jonas and Hawaiian resident and historian Dr. Michael Sala have arrived at Loa to continue their investigation of Hawaii's ancient secrets. At Loa, over 23,000 individual works of art stretch over several miles of rocky terrain.
You know, Michael, our access to the petroglyphs here is quite limited because this is a very sacred area. But from these petroglyphs that I see, they're identical to what you see in Easter Island, throughout Polynesia, really. What we see here with the human figures, they're holding their arms and their postures, this is identical, really, to Rongo Rongo.
Rongo Rongo? The mysterious ancient script that has been found on Easter Island, roughly 4,500 miles away?
These petroglyphs are very unusual. They're humanoid figures, but each one is different. Actually, they're very similar to the Rongo Rongo writing that we find at Easter Island that is still undeciphered and mysterious.
So some Hawaiians believe that Hawaii was the birthing place of all humanity. This is the legendary Hawaii. This is where the people, the humanity was birthed and actually spread throughout all of Polynesia and throughout the entire planet.
So what do you think about this one right here now with the concentric circles? You see this in the American Southwest, where in fact the American Indians call these portals, where you have concentric circles are going around, sometimes a spiral, and for them it's an energy field, a portal to other dimensions.
Right, well that would fit in with a lot of the things that Hawaiians back to the kind of idea of Hawaii being the birthing place for the whole Polynesian people.
All the Polynesian people, and also that Hawaii itself is a portal, right?
That's right, yeah.
A portal? Did the ancient Polynesian people believe that some kind of cosmic gateway existed in Hawaii, through which beings could travel here from other parts of the universe? The scientific concept of a wormhole was first proposed by Albert Einstein and Nathan Rosen in 1935, who suggested that space-time could be bent to bring two distant points together. While it may sound far-fetched, some scientists suggest it is possible that such portals, or wormholes, may actually exist. And not only in deep space, but also right here on Earth.
It became sort of accepted as actually being real, that there would be portals or wormholes in space. But as we deepen our understanding of physics, it raises the possibility of wormholes and portals being able to be accessible here on Earth. It appears possible theoretically to manipulate electromagnetic fields and change the structure of space-time, perhaps dramatically. Now, can this happen in a geophysical realm? Possibly. The Earth has a magnetic field, it has an electric field, and those vary from place to place. Would there be areas on Earth where perhaps might be prone to space-time instability, changes in topology, doors and portals opening and closing? It's very possible.
According to geologists, the undersea magma source called the Hawaii hotspot continues to give birth to new volcanoes. And the volcanic rock produced by these volcanoes are rich in crystalline materials that are capable of producing electromagnetic fields by means of what scientists refer to as the piezoelectric effect.
If you have a region with an electric field anomaly, and if you can create a strong enough electromagnetic phenomenon, you could perhaps change the geometry of space-time, leading to portal-like phenomena.
Does the unique geography of Hawaii offer the perfect conditions for the shifting of electromagnetic energy? Conditions that could actually bend space and time, resulting in the creation of a time-space portal. According to many ancient astronaut theorists, the answer is a profound yes.
Hawaii is the place where low humanity and extraterrestrials were able to travel through to go to other places throughout the Pacific and the entire planet. And that's been happening for centuries, millennia, and it's even happening now.
If the island of Hawaii once served as some sort of spaceport, a destination where extraterrestrial visitors were able to come by means of an interdimensional gateway or portal, could that portal still be operating today? Perhaps the answer can be found by examining the area located at the exact same latitude as Hawaii's biggest volcano, but located on another planet. Mauna Loa, the Big Island. This active volcano is one of the largest in the world and is estimated to have been erupting for at least 700,000 years. Not far from Mauna Loa is the Kilauea hotspot that continues to spew lava to this day. But perhaps the most significant aspect of Mauna Loa is its location on planet Earth.
Now, one of the critical things to keep in mind is that the Mauna Loa volcano in particular is located at 19.47 latitude in the northern hemisphere. That area sitting on 19.47 is called Kelakua, which means pathway of the gods.
According to ancient astronaut theorists, natural formations and structures found at a latitude of 19.5 degrees form a kind of a pattern, what some refer to as cosmic geometry.
The Pyramid of the Sun at Teotihuacan is at 19.5 degrees. So is Easter Island, the Hurricane Belt, But most importantly, the